I'm Tim, the Director of Product and Innovation at Oranz Geo. I just want to take 5 minutes to walk you through some of the new things you can do with our latest product, Leapfrog Central. Chances are that you're storing your models and your projects on a network disk. You might have systems for categorizing and storing your models, but it's quite likely that people in your organization are not clear precisely where to find them, or they don't know what state they're in or how they've developed through time. Leapfrog Central solves all of this, with a centralized project and model repository built from the ground up with geoscientists in mind. In a glance, you can see all of your company's deposits and easily access the latest models. One of the powerful new workflows we've built into Leapfrog Central is something we call annotations. Annotations allow you to highlight and discuss the geology within the context of the model itself. It's ideal for your peer review processes because not only does the tool become a forum for collaboration, but also a complete audit trail for the development of your models. In this example, Mike has noticed a couple of daysite intercepts which are not included in the model. He's raised this with his peers and they've decided to model the daysite as a bifurcation of the main dike. A major part of Leapfrog Central is the way that it directly integrates with Leapfrog Geo. This integration means it's dead easy to browse to a project and download the version that you want to work on, all directly from within Leapfrog Geo. Carrying on with the example from before, I've been able to directly open the project where the discussion was happening over in Leapfrog Central, and I'm busy modelling the bifurcation in the daysite using the standard modelling workflows available in Leapfrog Geo. When I'm satisfied with my work, I can easily publish this new version of the project back into Leapfrog Central. The system distinguishes between published models and projects, so it's going to ask me a few questions about precisely what I want to publish. I'm going to classify this model as being the peer review stage, and I'm going to make a new branch. More about that later. But I'm also going to add a few notes about the work I've done, and now I'm ready to publish. Looking at the data back in Leapfrog Central now, I can see that bifurcation in the latest version of the model. I'm just going to add another annotation here so others can see and review my work. Leapfrog Central stores and makes visualizing models very easy. The system supports all the native Leapfrog Geo model types, like geology models, block models, numeric, refined and combined models. It also stores drilling and the Leapfrog Geo projects themselves. But one of the principal innovations underlying Leapfrog Central is the manner in which it tracks individual models through time. Any model which is published into the system automatically develops a version history, which means that as the drilling program progresses or your geological interpretations change, the system tracks these changes and is able to show you them visually in the 3D scene. Leapfrog Central is built from the ground up to support geological workflows. A major part of this is found in the project history, where different interpretations of the geology are represented visually as something that we call project branches. In this example, the daysite dike has now been completely remodelled based on an alternative hypothesis that it actually folds around. Leapfrog Central easily represents this as an alternative model and as a different project branch. Not all models are created equal. Some merely put an idea to the test, whereas others can become official resource models. LeapFrog Central supports the classification of models using a project stage workflow. This means that versions of a project can progress through the stages which are configured for the processes in your organization. We know it's not only geologists who need to access the latest models. And because with LeapFrog Central everyone's working from a single source of truth, it's now really easy for managers and engineers to access the latest model, or the correctly classified version thereafter. I really hope Central has sparked your imagination. If you'd like to know more about this new product, please get in touch with your local LeapFrog representative.